A very good morning, students. Students, I hope all of you are good at your places. Students, in today's class, we're going to discuss the next assignment, that is assignment 7.2. Okay, so question number first part is, students, see, two adjacent sides of parallelogram are 3 cm and 4 cm respectively. A parallelogram is given. Parallelogram is given, students. Always remember this thing, students. The opposite side of parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. That means AB is equals to CD and BC is equals to AD. Students, in the question it is given that adjacent sides are 3 and 4. If I take this as 3, then this will be the adjacent side, so this will be 4 cm and this is 3 cm. Okay. Now, students, I have to find out the perimeter. Okay. Students, see, ABCDs is parallelogram. Therefore, opposite sides are equal. Therefore, AB is equals to DC and BC is equals to AD. And the reason is opposite side of parallelogram are equal. Opposite side of parallelogram are equal. Okay. Now, students, see, AB is 3, but AB is equals to BC. That means BC is equals to 3 cm. BC and AD are equal. This will be 4 cm now. Therefore, perimeter of ABCD is equals to, students, perimeter of any figure perimeter is equals to the sum of the boundaries. Perimeter of any figure is equals to the sum of the boundaries. That means just add these sides. So 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4. So it will be, see, 3 and 7, 14. So 14 centimeter is our required answer. Okay, students. So first question, second part. The long side of parallelogram is 8 centimeter. Students, similarly, if I just again take a parallelogram ABCD. Okay, and I'm taking this AB. I am taking this AB as long side. I am taking this AB as long side. So long side is 8 centimeter. So AB is 8 centimeter. It is given in the question. If the shorter side is 3/4 of the longer side, according to question, see, if this is 8 centimeter, then this and this will be the smaller side. According to the question, BC is equals to 3/4 of longer side. Longer side is 8. So into 8. So 4 2s are 8. So this will be 6 centimeter. Again, students, also AB is equals to DC. BC is equals to AD. And the reason is same, students. Opposite side of parallelogram are equal. Okay. Now again, students, I have to find out the perimeter. Therefore, perimeter of ABCD is equals to sum of the boundaries. So 8 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6. 8 and 6, 14. 14 and 14 will be 28. So 28 centimeter is our required answer. Okay, students. Now moving forward to the third part, students. In third part, in a parallelogram ABCD, angle A is 45 degree. Okay. If I take ABCD a parallelogram, angle A is 45 degree. It is given in the question. Okay, students. Now, I have to find out the other angles. See, students, remember the property that opposite angle of parallelogram are equal. Okay. Therefore, students, I can say that angle A is equals to angle C and angle B is equals to angle D. Okay. Now, students, angle A is 45 degree there. This implies if this is 45 degree, therefore angle C is also 45 degree. C will be also 45 degree. Okay. Now this is 45 degree, students. Now, students, AB is parallel to DC. Now, AB is parallel to DC, students. Students, see the property that if I take two parallel lines and this is transversal, okay. Now, if I take these two angles, students, if I take these two angles, 1 and 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 will be, the sum will be 180 degree. Angle 1 and angle 2 sum will be 180 degree because of co-interior angles. These are co-interior angle. Okay. That means if two lines are parallel, the inside two angles between the two parallel lines, their sum will be 180 degrees. So B and C, AB is parallel to DC because parallelogram is the property that opposite side of parallelogram are equal and parallel. Opposite side of parallelogram are equal. I have already taken this, and they are parallel as well. So AB is parallel to DC as well. Okay. So AB is parallel to DC. Now students, AB is parallel to DC. Similarly, this is the BC, the transversal I can say. So angle B plus angle C. Angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. And the reason is co-interior angles. Angle C is 45 degrees, students. So angle B will be 180 minus 45. That will be 135 degree. B will be 135 degree. Now students, this is 135 degree. And students, we have already discussed that B is equals to D. This implies angle D is equals to 135 degree as well. So this angle is also 135 degree. Okay students. So our answer is 135C. Okay. So our answer is part number C. Our answer is part number C, students. Okay. Now students, let us move forward to question number second. Question number second is, students, see, the longer side of a parallelogram is 8.4 centimeter and the shorter side is half of the longer side. Students, question number second is same as first question second part. First question second part is same as question number 2. So you have to do question number second yourself. Okay. Now students, just move forward to the question number third. The ratio of adjacent sides of parallelogram are 2 and 3 and their perimeter is 40. Find the side of the parallelogram. See, in question number third, let ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. It is given that ratio of adjacent sides of parallelogram. I can take AB and BC as adjacent sides. Taking AB and BC, okay. It is given that ratio of the adjacent sides is 2:3. Therefore, students, it is given that AB ratio BC is equals to 2:3. Okay. Also, students, it is given that perimeter is equals to 40 centimeter. Perimeter is equals to 40 centimeter. Now students, AB and BC are in ratio. Now to make the ratio as a complete side, I have to multiply it by some constant. So multiplied by K, students, this implies AB is equals to 2K and BC is equals to 3K. Okay, you can multiply it by X as well, students, it's your choice. I am taking AB, it will be 2K and this will be 3K. Now students, opposite side of parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Okay. So students, I can say that AB is equals to DC. AB is equals to DC and DC is equals to AD. I can say this thing. Okay. So AB is 2K, so DC will be 2K. This is 3K, so this will be 3K as well. Okay. This implies, students, okay. Now perimeter is equals to 40 centimeter. It is given in the question that perimeter is equals to 40 centimeter. Perimeter means sum of the boundaries. So just do sum of the boundaries, that will be 2K plus 2K plus 3K plus 3K. is equals to 40. Now students, 6 and 4 will be 10k. So 10k is equals to 40. So k will be 4 now. So the value of k is 4 students. I have to find the sides of the parallelogram. Therefore AB is equals to 2k. If k is 4, 2k will be 8 centimeter. Okay. Similarly, DC is same. DC will be 8 centimeter. BC is 3k. 3k will be 12 centimeter. AD is 3k. AD will be 12 centimeter. Okay, students. So this is our question number 3rd, students. Okay. Now question number 4. See, students, question number 4 is also same, that adjacent sides ratio is C. In this question ratio is 2:3. In next question also the ratio is 2:3. But the perimeter is 60 centimeter. So just take 60 instead of 40. So you have to take 60 here, and the k value will be 6, and answer will be another number. Okay. So just do question number 4th yourself, students. Now just move forward to the question number 5th, students. Now we just move forward to the question number 5th. See, in question number 5th, the perimeter of the parallelogram is 150 centimeter. One of the side is one of the its side is greater than other by 33. Okay. See, students, in question number 5th, first of all just draw a parallelogram. ABCD, name it. Okay. Okay, students. Now, students, it is given that the perimeter is 150 centimeter. Okay. Perimeter of ABCD, parallelogram I can say, is 150 centimeter. Now, according to question, students, it is given that one of the side is greater than other by 33 centimeter. If I say that AB is greater than BC, then one of the side is greater than other by 33 centimeter. That means let BC is equals to x centimeter. I suppose that smaller side is x centimeter. Now it is given in the question, students, that bigger side, that is the longer side, is greater than other by 33 centimeter. So this will be 33 more. So this will be x plus 33. Okay, students. Now, students, similarly, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Okay. Now, students, I can say this thing: AB is equals to DC, comma, BC is equals to AD. Okay. Now, students, see, AB is x plus 3, so this will be x plus 33 as well. This is x, so I can name it as x as well. According to question, see, the perimeter is given as 150 centimeter. If I just take the perimeter will be sum of the boundaries. That will be x plus 33 plus x plus 33 plus x plus x. This will be the perimeter according to us, but according to question, perimeter is 150. So x plus x plus x plus x. So it will be 4x. 33 plus 33 will be 66. Okay. Now 66 is an addition. When it goes here, it will be subtraction. So 150 minus 66 I have to do. Okay. So students, it will be 4. Okay. And this will be 14 and 8. So it will be 84, students. Now 4x as it is. Now 4 is in multiplication. When it goes here, it will be in division. So 84 divided by 4, it will be 21. So x will be 21. Okay. Now, students, in question what we have to find out? Find the length of the sides of the parallelogram. Okay. Therefore, AB is equals to x plus 33. So 21 plus 33, it will be 54, students. So it will be 54 centimeter. This will be 54. So DC will be 54 as well. Now this is x. So BC is x, that will be 21 centimeter. And AD is also x, that will be 21 centimeter. Okay. So these are the sides of parallelogram. Okay, students. Now let us move forward to question number 6. Students, if you just take out your books, you can see that question number 6, 7th and 8th. Question number 6, 7th and 8th are same. So I will discuss only one question, the rest 2 questions you have to do yourself, okay? Because they are similar questions, students. So question number 6 says two adjacent angles of parallelogram are in ratio 4:5. Okay, let's just draw a parallelogram. Name it as ABCD. Two adjacent angles. I can take AB. Okay, I can take BC. I can take CD. I can take AD. It's my choice, students. So I'm taking A and B. So ratio of, according to the question, students, ratio of angle A and B is 4:5. It is given in the question, students. Okay. See, the angles are in the ratio. These are not the particular values. So to make them a particular angle, students, first of all I have to multiply them by any constant. I can multiply them by x. I can multiply them by y. And this question I am multiplying them by k. Therefore, angle A will be 4k and angle B will be 5k. Angle A is 4k, angle B is 5k, students. Okay. Now, students, I have already discussed the property with you that opposite angle of parallelogram are equal. Opposite angle of parallelogram are equal. I have already discussed this with you. Okay, students. So opposite angles, that means angle A is equals to angle C and angle B is equals to angle D, because these are the opposite angles, students. Also, students, sum of these angles, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D, it will be 360 degree because of angle sum property of parallelogram. See, this is parallelogram is a quadrilateral as well, na? And we know that sum of the angles of quadrilateral is 360, so I can use the angle sum property. Now angle A is 4k, B is 5k, C, angle C is equals to angle A, so this will be 4k, angle D is 5k. Okay, so students, it will be C 9, it will be 18k, so 18k is equals to 360 degree. 18k is equals to 360 degree. So 18 ones are 18, 18 twos are 36. So k will be 20 degree. K will be 20. Okay. Now, students, I have to find out the measure of all angles. Therefore, I can say that angle A is equals to 4k. 4k means 80. Angle B will be 5k. 5k means 100. Because 5 into k, that means 5 into 20. And angle A is equals to angle C. So angle C will be same as angle A, 80 degree. Okay. And angle B will be same as angle D. Angle B will be same as angle D. So this will be 100 degree as well. Okay, students. So this is the question number 6. Question number 7 and 8 are same as this question number 6. So you have to do yourself. Okay, students. Now question number 9 I will discuss. See, in question number 9, a figure is given that is ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. Take this ABCD as a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. The next thing is, if angle DAB is equals to 85 degree, DAB is 85 degree. This is 85 degree, students. It is given in the question. Okay, and angle DBC, this is 60 degree. This is 60 degree, students. Now I have to find out CDB. That means this angle I have to find out. Okay, and angle ABD. ABD CD. That means this angle. So these two angles I have to find out, students. Okay. Now see, students, this angle is A. See, we know that opposite angle of parallelogram are equal. So I can say that angle A is equal to angle C. Opposite angle of parallelogram are equal. Therefore, I can say that angle A is equal to angle C. Okay, because opposite angle of parallelogram are equal. If this is 85, this will be 85 as well. Okay. Now, students, I can take triangle BCD. In triangle BCD. In triangle BCD. See, angle B plus angle C plus angle D. Sum of the angles of triangle will be of 180 degree because of angle sum property of triangle. Okay. Just forget this, students. Just see this triangle. So this triangle means angle 60, D is 60 degree, C is 85 degree, and D I don't know, students. This I have to find out. Okay. In question I have to find out this. So okay. So D it will be 180 degree, students. Okay, so if I just add them 8 and 6, 14, so it will be 145 degree. Angle D as it is. So this will be 180. So this means 180 minus 145. So 180 minus 145. This means angle D is equals to 35 degree. Okay, students. So because 180 minus 145, 180 minus 145 is 35 degree. This means this angle is 35 degree. Now, students, just remember this property. If I take two parallel lines and I take a transversal like this, okay, then see these two angles, students. These two angles are equal because of alternate angle. If I take angle 1 and angle 1 is equals to angle 2. That is alternate angles. These are alternate angles. Okay. Now similarly, students, we know that opposite side of parallelogram are equal and parallel as well. Now AB is parallel to DC and take this BD as transversal. BD is transversal. See, AB is parallel to DC and BD is transversal. AB is parallel to DC. This is transversal. So these two angles will be equal. Therefore, angle CDB is equals to angle ABD. And the reason is alternate angle, students. Okay. See, if this is 35 degree, then this will also be a 35 degree. Therefore, angle ABD is 35 degree. Okay, students. So these are the required angles, students. Okay, students. So this is our assignment 7.2. I hope all of you understand these questions, students. The questions that are left that you have to do yourself. So just practice those questions, students. I'm gonna see you in your next class. Till then, students, just be safe, be at home. Thank you.